Hi everyone. I'm just going to wait a couple minutes to see if anyone else is going to join us today, and then we'll go ahead and get started in a minute or two. Okay, everyone, we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm Beyer. I'm one of the Mindfulness Fellows, or Mellows, with the Center for Spirituality, Dialogue, and Service here at Northeastern. I'm going to be leading today's meditation. We'll do about a 30-minute meditation today. And this is live on this YesDS's YouTube page, where there are also more resources for meditation and mindfulness. So to get started, I invite you to take a comfortable seated position. If you're sitting in a chair, it can be helpful to place your feet on the floor. Or if you're sitting cross-legged on the floor, it can be helpful to position your hips above your knees. You can also stay standing or lying down, whatever position is most comfortable for you. And as you settle into your seat for today's meditation, you can bring your shoulders up, roll them back, allow them to settle down and grow heavy. Maybe focus on keeping your spine straight. You can tilt your chin slightly forward. Your hands can rest in your lap with the right over the left, the thumbs lightly touching. Or they can remain open on your knees with the palms facing up. Whatever position is most comfortable for you. So now that we've taken a minute to settle ourselves into this seated position, I invite you to softly close your eyes. If you'd rather, they can remain 3 to 4 feet in front of you. And I will clap twice to begin today's meditation. To start, I invite you to take several deep, cleansing breaths. Inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your nose or mouth. Focusing on bringing your breath from deep within your body. Really feeling that inhale and exhale. as it moves through your chest and lungs. You may notice the way your chest, your stomach expand and contract with each breath. Just following the rhythm of your slow and intentional breathing this morning. And begin to let go of noises around you. Perhaps you're hearing things happening outside or in the next room. Just begin to let go of that as you bring your attention back to these deep, full breaths. We can also take this moment to notice any points of tension in the body, perhaps in your shoulders or in your forehead. Just take a minute to focus on releasing all that tension, allowing it to wash away with the breath. Just focusing here on this feeling of relaxation in your body. Just pinpointing any areas where you might be carrying stress and allowing that to fade away. Now I invite you to think about a point in your body where the breath makes itself clear to you. Perhaps this is in your throat, on the tip of your nostrils, or in your chest. Just notice that place in your body where you can really feel your breath flowing inside you. Once you've got your point, you can just spend a minute breathing with our attention focused on that one spot in our body. Now, with your attention still remaining on that one point, you can allow your breath to return to its normal rhythm if you haven't already. So often in life, we neglect to notice just the standard rhythm of our breath. I invite you to take a minute to notice that rhythm. Just watching it ebb and flow through your body, always keeping your focus on your breath. Whenever you feel your mind wandering to thoughts of other things, maybe of plans for the future or of the past, just gently and without judgment, bring your focus back to your breath. Just noticing the way our breath reaches every point in our body, from the top of our head all the way down to our toes. You can imagine your breathing filling up every single part of your body. We can take a minute to pay special attention to how our heart is feeling in this moment. Maybe you can hear it beating, maybe you can't. Either way, we can notice how calm our heart and our mind feel together in this moment. And then, as always, we can return our focus back to our breath, remembering that if we feel our mind wandering at any point, we can always bring it back without judgment, perhaps using that point that we established earlier, where the breath makes itself known to you. When we feel thoughts of other things coming into our brain, we don't need to shut them out. You can just notice them. Just let them be as we bring our focus back to our breath. It may be helpful to bring your hands to your stomach for a physical reminder of our attention to our breath. Noticing the way your stomach rises and falls, even slightly, with each inhale and exhale. It can be helpful to think about your thoughts like clouds floating overhead. You see them, you notice them, but you allow them to pass by you, staying firmly rooted on the ground and on that deep focus on our breath. whatever challenges you might be dealing with, whatever you might be worrying about, all of that can fade away for this moment, here and now, of total breath and body attention and calmness. In this moment, we allow everything else to fade away, and for all of our focus to be on our breath. Again, remembering that if your mind wanders to thoughts of other things, you can always bring it back to the breath. Now, here in this peaceful moment, I invite you to think of a word or a phrase that captures your feeling right now in this moment. A word or phrase that you can carry with you as a reminder of this feeling of calmness throughout your whole body and mind. And once you've got your word or your phrase, you can sit here with it for a moment, perhaps saying it to yourself out loud or in your head. Just allowing it to become a reminder of this present and mindful feeling. Perhaps using this minute to take a few more deep, cleansing breaths. Maybe saying your word or phrase on each exhale. As you're ready, you can begin to integrate some outside noises back into your space and introduce some small movements in your body. Maybe wiggling your fingers or your toes, rolling your shoulders back, all while still maintaining your calming breath. Begin to listen for noises around you. Bring your attention back to the world. When you're ready, perhaps after rubbing your palms together to generate heat and slowly placing them over your eyes, you can begin to open your eyes. And I'll clap twice to end today's meditation. So thank you guys so much for joining today. Like I said, I'm Beyer. I lead the meditations on Mondays. The Center for Spirituality, Dialogue, and Service offers live meditations weekdays from noon to noon 30 right here on the YouTube page. There are also lots of other mindfulness and meditation resources on the YouTube page, as well as the recordings from all the previous meditations. So you can be sure to check those out as well. And thank you guys for coming today and sharing this space with me. And I hope you have a great rest of your day.